What's up, everybody? I am on location today. That's right, a location, not just any location. Right back here I have Jeremy of the Greener Lawn. And Jeremy of the Greener Lawn called me up and he said, you know what? I want to have the greenest lawn first this year. And so I said, well, let's go have some fun with it. We're going to do some cool things, something that pretty much anybody can do that could make their lawn the greenest, the firstest. And that is a word. So, without further ado, let's roll that intro. Run a little bit of baseline here. You can pretty much see behind me how every lawn is looking coming out right now. It is March. It is early. It is supposed to look this way. But we want to see if we can take this thing from like 0 to hero real quick and just give him the greenest lawn on the block like today. So there's going to be some equipment that we're going to be using. Number one is something I've never used before in my life, and it's that SunJoe scarifier dethatcher thing. I know you guys have seen these millions of times. It's just not anything that I ever do. So I'm gonna run it. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take that thing, we're gonna run it over the whole lawn. We're gonna go back and forth, crossways, forward, backward, the whole thing. And we're gonna start to work on pulling up any of this dead grass that's on here. Once that's done, it's already gonna take on a little bit of a different appearance. So as soon as we get all that grass up, we're gonna run back over and we're gonna bag all those clippings and we're gonna take them away. So why are we doing this? We're going to expose the green undergrowth and everything that's starting to fill in here, which is super important if you want to have that green lawn first. You can do this with just mowing down, but it's not going to give exactly the same effect. So we're going to do the scrape up and haul away and just see what our result looks like. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Little Tykes My First Lawn Equipment Package. Why are we doing this?
We are making her green. That's what we do around here. We make sure that the lawn can, one, breathe early in the spring, and two, we need to dominate other people out on the lawn because we have a pride in our lawn and we have a pride in ourselves. So that's why we're doing it, is because we want to get out and actually make it green earlier than everyone else so that we can talk a little bit of fun game with people.
I think that's the way to go. So let's point out a couple things here. I think he had his order backwards because domination is clearly the key. That's number one. The rest of it doesn't, who gives it about it? So this is a few things I'm going to say about doing this. Number one, if you follow along and do fun things with me, you know I like to leave things in the lawn and I don't necessarily like to do this type of technique. What's cool about this is he doesn't have a ton of dead matter coming up. So that's pretty nice. Normally, I'd like to see a lot of this stay down because, hey, it's nutrients for your soil. But when we're starting out at the beginning of the season, we're basically just resetting the lawn here, coming through, cutting it, pulling this stuff away. We are just going to make it green and beautiful fast. And the grass is going to be very low, which means that the soil is going to heat up quicker, which means the grass in turn will also turn greener faster. So let's keep that. green. Making her green. Greenest on the block, we're making her green. We're doing all the work. Look over there. Over there. Yeah, back over here. And over there. Over there. And here again. Jeremy.
Hold on.
Would you care to explain to the folks at home what we just did differently on that section?
So over there, we mowed first. Second, we did the dethatcher. We ran that across it, and there is a huge difference in that technique.
That is true. So that would be one question that I think many people would have, is they'd say, well, why don't you just put your mower down and cut it low? Well, we did that over there just to kind of show, and still ran the dethatcher across it, and still pulled up a bunch of stuff, and still have a greener patch where that thing went through. So while cutting it down will make a big difference, you're still gonna have to do this as a two-step process if you're really trying to like do full-on domination. Another thing that should be added to this, it's not about the products you use, it's how you use them.
Very true. Very true.
Is that right?
That is very true. That was one of the things that I put out in a video yesterday that I dropped.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's not about the products that you're using, it's how you use them and what you need. It's always what you need.
Absolutely. So, and I think that's really important because the biggest key to having the nicest looking lawn is work. It's work. It's coming out and doing the multiple passes. It's making sure that you're on top of it all the time. It's making sure you're feeding on a right schedule. If you just let it lay around and sit, you know, don't expect great results. You just got to get out there and sweat a little every now and again.
Exactly. And it's always nice when you have John come and do all the sweat work for you.
Hey, wait. All right, so I'm done working. He is not.
Nope.
He's going to have to go do more because I have to leave because of some excuse I made up to get out of work. So we're doing really well here. And I think that if you do have one of those SunJoes, hey, that thing's pretty cool. It's light. It's easy to use. It does work a lot like a kid's toy. I kind of felt like I was vacuuming. At times, kind of like the robot from the Jetsons is sort of how I was feeling.
Your method, your technique was quite vacuumous.
Yes, shag, I
Yeah,
call it. I
yeah.
call it. I was totally shagging your lawn. So anyway, what we're gonna do here is this, is he's going to continue working on this. I'm gonna head out. He's gonna send me the results on this final, but I'll just give you a little final feedback. If you're gonna do this, you just have to plan on the work. Go out there, scrape it up, run multiple passes, start looking at the grass. It's gonna be really, really green underneath. So you can choose if you're ready to do that or not, but it is gonna take some time. And really, it's just for minimal gains. Everybody else on the street is gonna start having green lawns here in a couple of weeks. This is just out ahead, and it's gonna be a conversation starter more than anything else. So, that's all I got. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all real soon. See ya.